Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last post-game press conference of the day after this EuroBasket 2022 round of 16 game between Greece and Czech Republic. Final score 94-88. Greece advanced to the quarterfinals of the competition. For the first part of this press conference, we are joined by Tomáš Satoranský and head coach Ronen Ginsburg of Czech Republic. Tomáš, could you please share your thoughts on the game?
Good evening, everybody. Well, I feel very proud of my teammates and coaching staff, the way we play today, game against the favorites of the tournament. I think it was our best game so far in this tournament. Good, let's say, strategy or defensive mindset during the three quarters. I think we're building the wall, like we said, against Giannis. Obviously, it's something that you have to do because he's such an athlete in a transition, and obviously it takes some risks also because you're giving some shots to other players, and credit to them, they were able to knock them down when it matters the most. And obviously they deserve to go to the quarterfinal, but I think we put up a fight and we can be proud of that. Obviously, it would be much better if we would play our game from the the regular or in the stage, group stage in Prague. But this tournament is always very complicated because everybody's playing well nowadays. So I think our last two games were pretty positive.
Thank you.
Thank
Coach.
you.
Could you also give us an opening statement?
Hello. First of all, we play against. Congratulations to Greece. We play against good team and good coach. I'm proud, like Sati said, about the way that we play. I think that the game plan was we make it 80-90%. If we look on the stat, we make them shoot more threes than two. We make them make 31% from three. You can live with this. But in the end, little mistakes, lack of maybe tiredness of some players, so they give them the win. I'm proud of my players. They make also the staff, everything make a great job. And about the all EuroBasket, we face a big problem, especially with the guy sitting here. And I'm sure that if he's healthy, 100%, not even 100, 60%. We are not facing today Greece. We're facing another team and we advance. But, that's life. We need to be proud.
Thank you. Let's now open the floor to the questions from the media. First, the questions in English.
Donatas Urbanas, basketnews.com. Coach, what was the difference between Giannis in 2019 World Cup in China and tonight, the way you tried to approach him defensively and to set the wall to stop him?
I don't see who's speaking. Who's speaking?
Right there.
Okay. He became more stronger, yes. I think that in certain point in the game, he decided he passing more the balls. And this was the big difference from last EuroBasket, last time that we faced, 19. And this is the biggest difference, His shot is also so-so. He's a good player, amazing player, but I think this is a little bit more stronger, and he's sharing the ball more, especially when they have trouble in the fourth quarter.
Thank you. Another question right there.
Thank you. A question for Tomáš. Tomáš, despite the loss today, you got to play EuroBasket group in your hometown in Prague. Today you broke the EuroBasket record for most assists in a single game. So what are the positives you can get, and what is the legacy you think playing a EuroBasket group in Prague will leave for Czech basketball, and you as a star for young Czech players?
I think that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to play so much. We've been waiting for the moment for our basketball for a long time. It got moved with the COVID, obviously, and everybody was speaking about it. And then we had some success in the World Cup, qualifying for Olympics. So what we really desired to happen was that a lot of fans will come to see the basketball in O2 Arena. We are not used to have 15,000 people, watching basketball, and that was something that we will remember forever, So I'm super happy, and I was extra motivated to get healthy. Obviously, I wasn't there at the beginning of the tournament, but I took a rest for 2 games, and I'm very grateful that I was able to play a little bit like myself in last game. Really, the game against Finland wasn't really good. But that gives you motivation. I think that's something beyond basketball. You trying to motivate kids to play basketball, but also in general do sports. And I'm very grateful for the fans that they came and support us. And hopefully we didn't say the last word.
Thank you. One more question here.
Serbia is out. Did you lose against the coming European champion today?
You ask me?
You both.
I think that they have a really good chance. They have their weaknesses for sure, and team will learn them. But they have, I think they are really top candidate to take the EuroBasket.
Yeah, I'm not sure neither. I think the beauty of this tournament is that what we saw that it's very unpredictable. Obviously they are one of the better teams, one of the favorites, but you saw Italy, their game against Serbia, and you saw many games where the underdogs had their chances. So I feel like it's tough to give some tip who's going to win it. They facing Germany, right? That's going to be super difficult game because Germany is playing great tournament, so tough to say. Thanks.
Thank you. Next question here.
Question for Coach Roy Jankovic, Izalsport. Coach, you've succeeded immensely with the Czech Republic. Will you continue as their national team coach?
He beat Israel, he cannot go home. That's why they can go home now.
See what he said? I have contract for one more year, but I think that I will sit with the president of federation and all the people, President Jansta, that make a lot of good things for basketball, and we will decide. But for sure, I'm more close to the end than to the beginning.
Thank you. Do we have a final question in English or no? Well, let's move on if we have a couple questions in Czech.
Šimon Titl, Mladá fronta. Tomáši, trošku podobná otázka. Budete v reprezentaci pokračovat? A...
Úplně zaskočil, že mluvíte česky.
Já můžu i anglicky, jestli chcete.
Ne, ještě jednou, pardon.
Budete pokračovat v reprezentaci, případně zvažoval jste konec?
Tak já myslím, že jsem ještě mladý, abych na tohle myslel. Samozřejmě už to bolí víc a víc. Obzvláště, když máte děti, rodinu a chcete s nimi i trávit čas a sezóna bude dlouhá. Teď mě samozřejmě čeká nový období v Barceloně, kde doufám, že se budu prát o tituly až řekněme do konce června, takže uvidíme samozřejmě, jaký budou naše šance, jak se vyvine kvalifikace na mistrovství světa, ale já určitě mám ještě spoustu plánů, ambicí z reprezentací a určitě ještě nepomyslel jsem na tuhle věc, myslím si, že mám ještě čas.
Thank you. Another question in Czech, just right here.
Jan Jarok, Deník Sport. Tomáši, chtěl jsem se zeptat, 16 asistencí Řecko, 17 jen sám. Viděl jsi někdy podobnou statistiku a co pro tebe ten rekord mistrovství znamená?
Tak nakonec jsme prohráli, takže nemůžu být zase tak spokojený. Myslím si, že to je trošku i ukázka toho, že pořád nemůžu hrát úplně tu svoji 100% hru, přece jenom asi bych atakoval trochu víc jejich obranu, kdyby asi ten kotník byl 100%, nebo bych fyzicky byl na tom líp, ale zároveň my jsme věděli, že pokaždý, když napichujeme jejich obranu, tak se stahují dolů a myslím si, že moji spoluhráči udělali skvělou, nebo kredit jim za jejich pohyb bez míče, katovali výborně, jak pivoti, tak rozehrávači nebo křídla se uvolňovali za trojkovou čárou, takže určitě kredit mým spoluhráčům a myslím si, že vůbec jsme měli 32 asistencí, takže to byl určitě nejlepší týmový výkon v útoku.
Thank you. Let's take a final question before concluding the first part.
Jakub Kanta, Radiožurnál. Tomáši, poprosil bych ještě o vrácení se k tomu zápasu. Co se stalo v té čtvrté čtvrtině, že se tam Řekové dostali před vás a pak už jste to nedokázali zvrátit? A ještě, jestli byste mohl v češtině zhodnotit celé to vystoupení na tom turnaji, jak to pro vás bylo složité?
Dobře, já myslím, že k té první části, já myslím, že to byla trochu taková kombinace naší ne úplně, řekněme, chytrý hry v útoku, kdy coach Itudis zvolil taktiku, že Janis bude bránit rozehrávače nebo hráče, co hrajou pick and roll, aby je potom přebíral. Myslím si, že tohle hráli v CSK, kdy takhle používal Kurbanova na rozehrávače. Je to samozřejmě náročný, protože oni jsou vysoký, dlouhý, byly tam nějaký bloky, netrefili jsme nějaký volný střely, ale asi jsme neměli tak dobře připravený střely jako během toho zápasu a potom udělali jsme si rychlý 4 fauly a Řekové toho využili v tom jejich protiútoku a Janis, myslím si, že i přesto, že jsme mu dávali hodně prostoru na střelu z dálky, tak trefil ty nejdůležitější střely. A co se týče té druhé části zhodnocení, já jsem to říkal už předtím do České televize, jsem rád, jakým výkonem jsme se prezentovali poslední 2 zápasy, ale kdybyste se mě zeptal na začátku léta, tak určitě bych tohle bral jako zklamání, ty naše cíle byly daleko vyšší, ale zase musíme být na zemi a vnímat to, jak se to všechno pro nás vyvíjelo. A já jsem nevěděl, jestli tady vůbec budu, byly tam další zranění, nevydařený výkony před mistrovství Evropy, prohra první s Polskem, takže já jsem určitě rád za to, jak se to vyvinulo nakonec tím, že jsme sem postoupili do Berlína a že jsme to udělali těžký proti jednomu z favoritů na mistrovství Evropy.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you, Coach. This concludes the first part of the press conference. The second part with Greece will start shortly. Thank you, Coach. Welcome back to the post-game press conference for this EuroBasket 2022 round of 16 game between Greece and Czech Republic. Final score 94-88. Greece remained the only unbeaten team of the tournament and will face Germany in the quarterfinals. In this second part, we're joined by Yorgos Papagiannis and head coach Dimitris Itoudis of Team Greece. Yorgos, could you please share your thoughts on the game?
Hello, everybody. I think in the first half we didn't do a really good job defensively, but we turned around in the second half. We made some really good shots. We ran on the fast break as much as we could because Czech Republic was playing really good defense, and we got the important win for the next games.
Thank you. And coach, could we also have a statement from you?
Well, I would like to say good evening, first of all, everybody, and congratulate, obviously, my team. I would 100% agree with Yorgos that defensively we have built our confidence back on the clutch moments, and we managed to draw a win against a great team that they really have a lot of qualities. We found the way to defend them as well with a good spacing on clutch moments. We hit some amazing shots and prove to be better at the end. So congratulations to my team for that.
Thank you. We can now take the questions from the media. First the questions in English and then questions in Greek, if there are.
I would just say again, sorry to interrupt. I haven't meant to interrupt, but it will be better if they have questions for Yorgos so he can go and then I can wait.
Sure, we could do that. So questions in English first for Yorgos. Is there any question for in the front? Please wait for the microphone so that everyone can hear you.
You're going to play Germany on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on that team? What are your experiences with their players?
First of all, we're expecting a sold-out game. That's pretty sure. So we have to be mentally prepared for it. Prepared for that. You know, Germany has been playing really good since the beginning of the tournament, as we've been playing also. So it's gonna be a really tough opponent for sure. You know, we have to play great defense to get the win for the continuation of this tournament.
Thank you. Any more question for Yorgos? Any question in Greek? No? Well, we can now move on to the questions for the coach. Thank you, Yorgos. The coach is now all yours, so if there are any questions in English, Dimi.
Coach, Czech Republic explained that they wanted to do two things: to take away your transition game, your fast break points, and also to force you to keep you to very low percentages from the three-point range. They succeeded in doing both, and yet you scored 94 points. So does this mean there is no way to beat Greece?
Well, thank you for this kind of question and the approach. We're not playing alone over here in this tournament or on the pool in Milan. We don't have this kind of attitude that somebody, including yourself or anybody else, may believe. We have a tremendous respect towards the game, towards our opponents. And this phase right now is do or die. So the results so far had proved that the games are close. Everybody gives their fights. They're good teams out there. It's one game. And I've heard what you said, that mathematically we're unbeaten, but we don't approach the game like that. So whatever happened in the past stays in the past, remains in the past. That's history. We're looking forward now to play better, more consistent. But we know that what we have shown today was a composure. Composure when it was tough moments, when we were down 5, when we were down 6, when it didn't go our way. But we were composed enough to find the right way to defend, and from defense to get the right things on offense. Now, transition is a great thing. We have proved so far that we can run. Due to actually we generate a lot of transition points from our defense. It didn't have that good today. Czech Republic, they were packing the paint, but we found a way how to zoom them out. You know, like we made them to come out. So there where we find the closeouts, we find some easy buckets, and we hit some big shots. You know, it's nothing new. Everybody's going to try to say, all right, like step back with Nick Kalathis, step back with Giannis. That's something not. You know, we're ready for that. We were working like that, and we do work and practice like that. So, but all these players, they have proved tonight also that they were composed. We make a big plays, including Larentzakis, that he came deep from the bench. It's not easy for him, sitting, and then all of a sudden come in. The first catch is a three-pointer. Huge defenses back there. So why I'm extending my answer, and I apologize for that, is because there's a lot of, you know, rumors here and there that we have a lot of respect towards the game. I'll give you that story that I said to the Greek national television. We were eating our lunch, and they said, guys, your keys are not valid anymore. So we go to the reception, and we say, you know, like, we need to go up to the rooms. So, okay, the reason why your keys are not valid is because maybe you leave. That's the reality out there, you know? You maybe lose and you leave. So that's why we don't have valid keys. So we managed to keep our keys for another day.
Thank you, Coach. Next question.
Coach, there is a video before the game with Coach Pocheko jumping to Giannis. I know you're not that type of guy, but
he can jump. Huh?
Yeah, he jumped on Giannis. It's really nice to see the coaches being emotional. What was your emotions during the game tonight? Thank you.
Well, you know, sometimes, most of the times in such a games, you need to have no emotions. You need to stay focused on each and every detail, how you're going to help your players, your staff, listen to your staff, listen this and that comment. Today had happened that, and I had a very sincere conversation with one of the players. I try to keep it that private. So I gave him that extra time that he was requesting, and then he gave us back. And that's huge. So why I'm saying that is, like, if you get overwhelmed with emotions, then probably you're going to miss something which is important, and I don't want to be there. Most probably that comes with experience, I guess. You know, like playing in that kind of a level, knockout games, it comes like that. But this is the as I said, the compose that team had shown out there, and it gives you confidence as a coach as well, that, you know, we're going to find the ways. At least this is something that attracts also the Greek fans, that they're going out there and watch the games, and all the fans worldwide, because we have a great players and #1 in the world. But still, you know, we're learning. We're in the process. We won. As I said, we renew our keys. That's it. Nothing more than that. So hope we're going to renew it a little bit more.
Thank you, Coach.
Καληνύχτα, coach. José Ramón Alba, Tebas RCB. Question here.
Καληνύχτα is...
Καληνύχτα.
What?
Καλό βράδυ, συγγνώμη.
Καλό βράδυ, okay.
Καλό βράδυ, συγγνώμη.
Buonasera.
And at the start of the third quarter, continue with the Greek words, you look like had a little bit of Halara situation, playing comfortable, playing good, having the spaces to make the plays, and then the game turned a crowd. Czech Republic had more options, played well, and until the end of the game, you didn't had that feeling of, let's say, Halara again, to make Giannis the option to do his only 2 or 3 pointers of the game and make it the win final. What do you think take you in and out of that feeling? Thank you.
Well, that's a big discussion now about Halara, or about being superior, or whatever it is, probably what you're targeting to hear from me. Again, I'm telling you, that's one game. Most probably, and I don't know the outcome, but if we would play a series of games against Czech Republic, maybe we, you know, I don't know the result. As I said, I'm not a magician, but maybe we're, in some terms, we're better, like back-to-back games or so, whatever. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe. In knockout games, There's, you know, like you got to go out there and earn every second, every minute something. And yes, we opened the game very good. Had a good looks, running the play as well. But we knew that you need to do that for 40 minutes. So the Czech Republic came back. I think that we're building character with this. We have built character. We didn't crush anybody just like that. Even at the end, the outcomes like it was against Ukraine or Lithuania, those are tough moments. We had a tough moment with Great Britain. If you don't approach the game the right way, then the game will slip. And I'm a fan of this, and this is what I said to the players. I hate when people, us, you, me, you say, I could have done that. I could have grabbed that rebound. I could have go there. I could have asked for a date this lady. I could have, go get it. Go do it now. You know, you go out there and do it. Don't have regrets afterwards.
Thank you. We can take one more question in English and then one more question in Greek. We'll take this one.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Please do explain to us, how do you use the best player in the world in a team sport?
You know, Giannis is so humble and so focused and dedicated to this sport and to his teammates and coaches. That is the easiest way. When you have Giannis, everybody's following after that. It's easy, composed, like huge respect towards the game, towards the opponents, towards the organization. Easy.
Thank you. Do we have a final question in Greek? No? In English? Then we can take this last question in English and then conclude the press conference.
Hello, Coach. We've seen for another game that the bench made some great plays. Guys like Larenzakis, you mentioned, came off the bench. How important is for this team to have this kind of bench in crunch time and playing basically big defense?
Yeah, huge. You know, with all this, we forgot that Slukas is coming off the bench as well, and most of the time he's closing the games, so it's huge also over there. But I think that also Nick gave us a lot of great plays tonight, defensively and offensively, and Lari, as you said, I mean that's the meaning of having the team. And you know, everybody justifies why they're here. It was not easy to pick the 12, but everybody justifies that. From Ludzis, that he had a great game against Great Britain, to Lari and everybody. Papa Nicolau, Papa Petru came in. He gave us also big shots. Then when we zoomed them out, when we forced them to go on a closeouts, you know, we beat them on the drives. We drove fouls, and that was great. It's huge. It's huge.
Thank you very much. This concludes the press conference. If you still have any question, I invite you to head to the mix zone if Coach still has time to answer. Otherwise, we'll see you in 2 days for the quarterfinals. Thank you.